this segment for me to do my job and then for Menace and Seabass to try and undo my job?
No, I think you're doing a great job.
I didn't know if that was part of it.
I think you're doing a great job.
Questions.
Yeah, we're probing and exploring.
Well, we're going to put Gina to the test.
Yeah.
All right.
She's been bragging, blah, 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 blah.
Going on and on.
She's just, I'm just really good at finding the silver linings and things.
I'm the best at it.
Sunshine.
Yeah, and I would say also, without even really trying, I think that Sammy's kind of the same way, too.
Yeah, I am for
She
sure.
usually starts with a, well,
Right.
she comes in with something.
And you guys just call me an apologist.
Well, it depends on what you're talking
point.
about. Well,
It could be the silver lining, but you call me an apologist for it.
Yeah, not
Weird.
the silver lininger.
I know.
yeah. All right,
I mean,
so,
he did murder a guy, but
well,
He could
he had
make
a really
a
tough
change.
childhood.
yeah.
You don't know.
You don't know.
And
Yeah.
so far, none of those are silver linings.
Yeah, you don't know.
All right, so Greg's got a story,
Okay.
and it's not going to be like,
It's not going to be a good story.
yeah, it's not a
So
it's not a pleasant
No,
story,
it's
right?
very unpleasant.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you have to try to see if you can find the silver lining in that story.
I'm ready.
Good luck with that.
Thanks.
All right, so story number 1, Greg, what do you got?
So this is out of Pennsylvania. A
Okay.
lawsuit just got settled for $65 million, and it was a lawsuit against Lehigh Valley Health Network. And now why were they sued? Because last year they had a cyber attack, and then in that cyber attack, photos of naked cancer patients were stolen by a cyber criminal gang. They demanded payment from the Health Network. Health Network said, nah, dog, we're not paying you. So these cyber criminal gangs released the nude photos of cancer patients. And they said that they were totally humiliated, totally embarrassed. A chief executive of the cybersecurity firm said, if you're protecting health data as a crown jewel, images are going to need another level of compartmentalized protection. And these poor people did not get that level of protection at all. So the hackers ended up releasing these nude photos. The patients are humiliated. The Health Network is out $65 million in this lawsuit. Lawyers got rich out of all of it. There's no win here.
I think I found a silver lining. We'll see how you do, though.
Yeah, well, okay. I understand. I want to first validate your story and your feelings. This is very difficult time for all of us, and I get it. But have you considered that I understand nobody wants their naked body, without their consent put on the internet, and especially when they're struggling so much. But think about the awareness this brings to how much we need to secure cyber security. These people they're saints. These people have already been through so much, and they're on the front line saying, look, if this can happen to us, this can happen to anyone. Let us be the example of why all of this needs to be fixed. Remember the fappening? Remember all these people? Oh, you guys don't.
No.
Menace.
Fappening?
Menace and
No.
Seabass.
Oh.
Come on.
I saw those pictures.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
It sounds familiar. The fappening was
When they broke into all those celebrities'
Celebrity
phones
houses.
Oh,
and
yeah,
all
yeah,
these naked and nobody cared, and everyone thought it was funny because they're celebrities and they deserve it, whatever. There is nothing about a cancer patient struggling to deal with this, to deal with surviving, that anyone could ever say, oh, well, they deserve it. Who cares? No. The buck stops here. This has to be fixed immediately. And it's because of these amazing people being so brave.
okay.
And they got $65 million.
That's
I was
one
gonna
silver
say-
lining.
was
I have
gonna
another
say-
silver lining.
Okay, yeah.
At least for the moment,
Yeah.
they weren't thinking about how they had cancer.
Well, that was an easier
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Because,
Well,
they
I
were
was
Focus on something else.
Yeah, they were focused on something
Yeah.
else.
I think
I have
they're
65
martyrs
million
cause.
reasons not to be thinking about cancer in that moment.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. All right. What do you think, Seabass?
Well, I think it's sort of a plug and play silver lining,
What do you mean?
because literally any crime, you could say, well, that brings awareness to how this
Right.
crime could occur.
Yeah.
Bank
Okay.
robbery.
So did I do a better job than Gina?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, amazing.
All right.
I
I just got victimized because Gina made me remember the fappening and made me remember that Leslie Jones had nudes and sex videos
Yeah.
out there.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, that's right.
That hurt me.
No, I'm
Sammy,
sorry
what
to hear
about your silver lining angle?
So yeah, my silver lining, I don't know if it's like inappropriate or not actually, but to say, because yes, all of this sucks obviously, and to do to cancer patients is really horrible. And my thought was, because it's the cancer patients' naked bodies out there on the internet, but when you're going through cancer, your body doesn't really look like your body. So when you beat cancer, you're never going to look like that person again. It's not really what you look like.
That's a Greg Gorey level
Ooh,
one.
yeah.
So
So
it's
like,
all-
so when you're healthy again, whatever, like that's not even you. You're not going to look back on that really and go, oh, this is me. You won't. You'll beat
Yeah.
it and you'll be
Over there-
healthy again and you'll look different.
I thought
Yeah,
you were going
you're
to
glowed
take
up.
the real Greg approach would be like, I've never been skinnier.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But I think, I mean, if we're going to let this happen to cancer patients,
Yeah.
this is done. The security is going to go crazy now.
Okay. 484, very clearly tuning into the middle of what's going on. Gina is an idiot.
Oh, thank you.
She needs to shut up, saying, think about the awareness you bring is foolish, insensitive statement.
How is that insensitive?
the
you
whole-
dip
Yeah.
The
ass?
whole thing is trying to reach and find a silver lining in an otherwise
In a
very
terrible
terrible story. That's the bit.
circumstance.
What's
Yeah.
wrong with this
That's
moron?
the bit. But
I
they
can-
probably tune in halfway
Thank you.
through.
Thank
That's
you.
the bit.
Gina's attacking cancer patients.
Everybody-
I know.
Not
Dare
even
you.
remotely.
I
That's
found
not
the
even
bit.
remotely.
the statement's disgusting, and I do not support that.
Very unfortunate.
You
Yeah.
guys are.
All right. let's try one more here,
Yeah,
Greg.
give me another
Okay, so this is out of Long Beach, California.
Okay.
It was just after midnight. Fire department gets an emergency call, so they do what they usually do. They have to jump in the fire truck, put on the sirens, and head out of the station.
Yeah.
But as they're pulling out of the station, a man just so happened to be walking by, and boom, fire truck hit him. Firefighters jump out because we need to administer first aid, but no first aid to give because the man was pronounced dead on the scene.
Very sad. Very, very sad. But
This raises awareness for
well,
fire truck.
no, not
Getting-
interested in that. Do we know this guy's story?
They believe he was homeless.
Well, there's Greg's silver lining, right?
Okay. this is
Greg,
No.
this is on you.
Yeah, no.
don't drag me into this.
Yeah, don't
look,
drag
well,
my
here-
comments into
you,
this.
you told us what we know. I'll tell you what we don't know. This person could have been a murderer. This person could have been you know
Correct.
what?
You're
Do you
right.
know how many serial killers we don't know
We don't know.
about in the United States
Yeah,
right now?
that's
There
what
are-
Greg's always wondering.
They literally think there's like over 100 active serial killers in the United States as we speak.
Correct.
And if karma took care of one, I think that is a blessing for all the people whose lives get to be saved. We don't know. We don't know. This guy, you guys are, you could feel sorry for this person, and there's part of me that does, but we don't know. This could have saved a lot of people.
So homeless people are serial
No,
killers.
I don't. It
Could
doesn't matter
be.
who he was.
Could be.
Doesn't matter.
we
who
don't
he was.
know.
You don't
We
know.
don't know.
Wait,
You
is
don't
part
know.
of this segment for me to do my job and then for Menace and Seabass to try and undo my job?
No, I think you're doing a great job.
Is that? I didn't know if that was part of
we
it.
just,
I think you're
we
doing a
just
great
have
job.
questions.
Yeah,
that's all.
we're just probing and exploring.
I know. I just didn't know if we were
Right,
shooting
yeah.
holes in my bit or in the next bit.
no.
You shoot holes in the story, then we shoot holes in you.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I just want to make sure we're all on
And
the
then
same
you
page.
shoot holes back.
It's a whole shoot off.
All I'm saying is we could have saved a lot of people, and
Yeah.
you know what?
yeah.
That could be a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
I think the fire truck probably did more for the homeless situation than any of the politicians.
Maybe.
And he's
That's
not
another
homeless
way to
anymore.
That's and he's not
Yeah.
homeless.
Oh, there you
He
go.
went home.
He's not homeless anymore.
Never have to worry
He's
about
with
that.
Jesus.
Now-
He's in Jesus' house.
Yeah. See, we are very clearly just trying to find the silver
Yeah.
lining in these stories.
You don't know how
I
many
could see
people
where
this
people
saved.
might tune in halfway through and go,
Yeah.
"Oh wow."
We're
But that's
monsters.
that's not the bit. And I think what Menace is doing over there is playing 3D chess because Menace is always very concerned about how he's going to come out looking, and so he just wants to make sure it's clear that these are not Menace's comments. You
He's
see?
one of
You put
those.
it, you
Yes.
Menace is
put-
always 3 steps ahead.
Right.
You-
This is
Well,
make
this
sure he's
is
saving
3D.
his own ass.
This
for
is
the bit.
3D
I see,
chess.
I
I'm
get
happy
it.
you
It's
got
3D
your
chess.
cape on for the new person.
I see.
No, this is 3D chess
No,
on
he's
Menace's
Yeah.
behalf.
Simply
Like, don't
explaining
worry,
to me
Menace.
how the
It's
team
cool.
works.
Don't
That's
worry,
cool. I get
Menace.
it.
It's all good.
Got your cape on tight
It's
for the
all
new
good.
person. I
Oh,
understand.
okay.
That's deflection.
I know. I get it.
That's
Deflection.
deflection.
Hashtag facts.
Yeah,
I
I'm the
get
best umpire in this room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Balls and balls,
Call it
strikes
like
and
you see
strikes.
it.
All
That's
right.
All right. Well, nice work, Gina.
Thank you.
I mean, you're not as great as I thought you were going to
Yeah,
be at it. 'cause-
those are some tough stories.
yeah, like
Right?
Seabass, I think won that last round. Is no longer homeless.
Right.
Oh, the
Right.
man, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
I
was
didn't
called,
know-
He was called home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
I
was
didn't
called
know
home.
we could make them that simple. I thought we were going for a bigger story.
Yeah, no longer homeless. Next.
Thank you.
All right, now we have some stories from Greg. We're going to do after the break. Good news with Greg Gorey, and we're going to see if we can shoot some holes in it. It's the opposite.
Oh, this will be. I think
yeah,
this will be
we'll see
easier.
how we do. Welcome back, everybody.
Yeah.
Hi.
We'll see how Greg does with his good news story.
Gonna nail it.
Yeah.
Is he going to be able to keep us from shooting holes in it?
Yep.
Getting some good feedback
luck.
on the silver lining
It's very
stories.
tough. Greg really,
Yeah.
really found
you got your-
some tough stuff.
Got your work cut out for you.
Not easy.
Well, I got some people out there. They're worried about being shamed and bullied, starting with Cybertruck owners.
Oh.
They're sick of being mocked. There's a whole article about this that I saw this morning. Some of them are even receiving hate messages, threats.
please.
They're being flipped off on the roads. One guy said he constantly gets comments from people when he drives by in his Cybertruck. A lot of them saying things like, "Your truck is ugly." Another one says he gets everything from 2 thumbs down to someone saying, "Go kill yourself."
Oh my.
Imagine carrying that much.
I know, right?
Another dude talks about how he's had glass bottles thrown at his Cybertruck.
Oh, it's going to hurt it. Oh, wait, it's bulletproof.
And a lot of owners say that most of the negative people tend to avoid conflict when they're confronted.
Yeah, but every single thing you just said was jealousy, jealousy, jealousy,
Yeah.
jealousy.
I don't think it's jealousy.
Oh, it's
You
totally
just,
jealousy.
every comment you just said.
No, but I don't think it's
Envy.
jealousy. I think what it is the people who are getting the Cybertrucks, I think the perception is they're doing it for attention. So these are
Right.
attention whores.
And this is
And people
attention.
don't like the attention whore aspect
Yeah.
of it.
Well,
Because
what's-
there's no other reason to do it because the thing is friggin' hideous.
It looks like a dumpster.
The best thing that you can do to attention whores is not giving
Yeah,
them
Greg,
any attention
When you see
at
a
all.
guy in a cool car, what do?
I purposely don't look at it.
See,
That's what they
Greg
want.
does it right. That's what you're supposed to do.
That's what
Ignore,
I do.
But no,
ignore,
but-
ignore.
And there are-
Seabass is right. It's underlying jealousy.
And there are great reasons to get it. Insane range, power, speed, again, bulletproof. It's you don't have to worry about painting it. You can wrap it in all kinds of cool themes, and it's fun.
Sure. Or you're just an attention
You can
whore.
theme it out.
But they are getting attention.
Coffee drinkers say that the fear of being drink shamed has led them to order something that they don't even necessarily want to get when they're at the coffee shop because they just don't want to hear about it from other people with their big, loud, long, customized
Oh yeah.
coffee order.
Yeah, don't be annoying.
They say they're afraid to order their customized drink out loud when ordering because they don't want to be drink shamed.
Wah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say the same thing to the Cybertruck. Like, you wanted the attention, now you got
You
it.
got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm ready for my attention.
I know you. I bet you are. Have you decided what kind of color you're going with on the wrap?
I'm leaning Tron theme.
Oh, nice.
Dude, it's so badass.
Okay. Let's see if we can shoot some holes in Greg's story. Now
All
we
right,
did
you can try.
we did the silver linings
That's
with
tough.
with Gina Grad.
Really tough.
Yeah, and now let's see how we do. Greg's got a good news story. Greg's always said,
This is
"Oh,
nice.
like, no, it's always cool. It's all babe."
This is all babe.
Yeah, babe.
Yeah.
And let's see if we can shoot some holes in it.
All right. Well, this is out of Cedars, Pennsylvania. A woman named Maureen has a son named Nick, and he's very autistic, and she was worried about his future, as are a lot of parents of kids with disabilities at Nick's school. So to help out, Maureen made her dream come true by opening up a restaurant to employ people with disabilities. It is called So Much to Give Inclusive Cafe. They
Aw.
employ 63 people. 80% of their employees have disabilities. And it's not just a restaurant, it's a safe space for people with disabilities to hang out and dine. And Maureen says that her son Nick has learned to be social in restaurants now. As little as a year or so ago, he would hop around like a bunny or clap and yell when he was out in public. But at So Much to Give, nobody cares if he even does, because it's a safe space for them. And then to top it off, across the street from the restaurant, she also opened up Inspiration Studio, where they teach music, crafts, and life skills to people with disabilities.
I got
Oh,
one.
I got it already.
This, I think this one's easier.
Oh, this one is just, let's piggyback off this other place so I can promote my place.
Yeah. Also sounds like somebody who's just using their own child for their own gain.
Also,
Like, oh, but they're spinning it to say, like,
Right.
oh, look how it's benefiting him.
Yeah.
Oh, him. It's about him. Nah.
By the way, check out my spot.
Right.
No, she opened both.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
She opened both.
She opened both, but she's using. She got the attention from the one,
Yeah.
and she got
and now
promoting
she's
the
using
other
that
Hungry
too.
for it.
Correct.
yeah.
Yeah.
Taking over the whole block.
This is a restaurant, right?
Yes.
You are not allowed to complain when they screw up your order. And that
true.
would make me furious.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, this is a little over. I know it's fine.
Yeah, like, oh, this is literally nothing on this plate is something I asked for, but you know
this
what?
is-
It's fine.
This is nothing I ordered.
Yeah, but you know what? What are you going to do?
Can you
So wait.
check the Yelp review on it?
So are you saying we
This-
didn't
Yeah.
do this properly? Or-
No,
No.
it's great. It's great. Happy to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
I mean, I think it's great that she managed to find a way to get attention for herself.
jeez.
Okay.
But I mean, there's also the side benefit of like, yeah, okay, well, her son also benefited, sure,
Right.
but she could have just kept it with the one place, and now she got the second place, and
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
you
you
don't
said.
want to be
Little
too
greedy.
helpful.
And how much? What's the full name of this place again?
So
Greg?
much to give.
And what else? Inclusive Cafe.
Oh, Inclusive Cafe.
Okay, a little wordy there.
yeah.
Oh, the name of the restaurant. Yeah, the name might not be the best.
Bad.
So much to give. Inclusive Cafe.
I would just be really worried about my order.
So selfish.
Please write it down.
Yeah, please. I'm begging
Okay,
you.
so it does have a 4.9.
Of course it does.
Yeah.
What else would it have?
Like, she's not going to be able to complain about her
But-
meal.
Oh, but I'm trying to see. Okay, there's one review that has 4 stars instead of 5.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
626. Narcissistic, really.
Okay.
I'm trying to see what the complaint
Disagreed.
Yeah.
Disagreed.
Of course, man, that's your job. Give me one more story here,
All right.
Greg.
This is from Birmingham, Alabama. Adorable little 8-year-old girl, Sophie. She was diagnosed with severe aplastic anemia a couple years ago. Doctors said she only had one option for a cure, and that was a bone marrow transplant. Her family searched and searched for a match, and then luckily a woman named Macy had registered to be a donor 3 years ago. She got word that she was a match for Sophie. Nervous, but went through with the donation. Now, that was early last year. And then just a couple weeks ago, after recovering from all of it, Sophie met Macy for the very first time, broke down in tears while Sophie's mom explained that she can finally enjoy childhood. She even signed up for her first dance class, something she couldn't do before because she would get so much bruising. Even the hospital staff cried tears of happiness. This is the first time they had witnessed an in-person reunion between patient and donor, and now Sophie has a healthy and normal life. So sweet.
Oh, babe.
Aw.
I'm actually having a hard
Bulletproof.
time with this one.
Yeah.
Bulletproof.
This
I
one I'm
don't
having a
know.
really hard time with.
Bulletproof.
Okay, Macy's the donor, right?
Right.
She is going to feel really good for a while because the attention's still on her, and oh my God, she's a saint for doing this. But when that attention goes away, she's down an organ.
Yeah.
And she
true.
might end up needing that. And guess who doesn't care anymore?
Yeah.
Everybody.
I did
Yeah.
I did think about that. Like you hear about people who make a donation and
Yeah.
whatever. And I think like I might do that, but then what if I need it? See, that's
Yeah.
the thing. I would donate, and then I would end up needing
Exactly.
I mean, that.
something like
I
that.
And
don't
nobody
know.
cares because
I've
the
thought about
spotlight
that,
has
yeah.
long
But
passed.
This is a bone marrow transplant.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
true.
Can you make your own bone marrow?
Yeah.
That's a
You're
question
good.
for Seabass.
Well, I think the reason she probably needs it for a good reason. That your body's not producing it properly.
Right.
All right, well, Greg, I think you might have succeeded
I
on
think
that
so.
one. That's
Oh.
it's kind of
I would-
cheating, though.
I
But
was-
okay.
Not at all.
Yeah.
This is a great
Yeah.
story.
Yeah, I think it's kind of cheating. I think Greg picked that story
Okay.
just because he's, oh, well, let me
That-
get some kid with cancer. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
cancer stories for Greg.
Yeah,
Today.
yeah, right.
Are you
Go
telling us?
zero to
trying
cancer
I'm
real
trying
quick.
to find the one that you cannot
Uh-huh.
shoot holes in, and I
Yeah.
did.
All right, well,
Interesting.
Success for
Shame
me.
shame on you,
There's
Greg,
the silver lining.
for exploiting this kid for your own
Benefit.
Selfish
for your
yeah.
just much like that
So
first
I-
one.
So
that
what you're
mom,
saying is I nailed it.
yeah,
Right, exactly.
Nice.
Yeah.
Using
All
kids
right.
for
A
this.
plus.
yeah. All right. Well, it's the Woody Show. We'll be right back.